You can find a wide variety of subjects in any town square, really, and I found this one to be especially good. There are many buildings here that are ornately fashioned. I've got a variety of different subjects. I found some bicycles earlier that I was able to photograph, and a lot of interesting people. And one person in particular that I found interesting here is a street musician by the name of Wolfgang Sang, who was playing here, and so I'm asking him if he can play some music for me while I photograph him against one of the buildings in this square. So Wolfgang, can you go ahead and start playing for me? And I'm going to shoot with a wide-angle lens, and I'm going to stop it down so that I can get a relatively slow shutter speed. I want to try and get his hand in motion probably as much as possible. So I'm shooting f11, and that's going to give me a shutter speed here of about a 45th of a second here in the shade. And I'm going to use a very wide-angle lens. I'm using the 10 to 22 millimeter lens. I'll probably be shooting at around 10 millimeters most of the time. And I want to get down low. I want this building in the background, so I'm going to lay down right in front of him here and get nice and close. Focus on him and get some shots with the building in the background, even the sky at times. Now, as I'm doing this, I want to pay careful attention to everything around. I can adjust my position relative to Wolfgang here so that he's blocking some of the people in the background, making sure that I don't have that additional element of clutter in that background. And also looking at that sky, and even paying attention to hand position. So as he's strumming the guitar, I'll try to catch it in just the right position so that it's included in the frame. And because of the speed with which he's moving his hand, I'm able to get that hand in motion, so a little bit of a blur, which really gives me a much more dynamic sense in the photograph here. So by approaching someone, you might not always feel comfortable approaching someone who's out in the field, but I can tell you, it can be a lot of fun to photograph someone and take the time. And very often you'll find they're more than happy to oblige to help you produce a great photograph that you can have a lot of fun with.